How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Another day in the neighborhood. It's all good. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, Veterans Day. So shout out to the veterans just like myself. Thank you guys for serving your country. And, let's get this train going and all that good stuff. What's up, Ron Samuel? How you doing, brother, man? I hope everything is good with you. I see you out here making those moves out there, doing all the great things. That's a brother that I've learned a lot from, and he's, got good vibe and good energy, straight up Washington, old school Washingtonian. And if you've ever met black folks in Washington, D.C., they're the most coolest / realest people that you will ever meet. And I like cool and real people because I'm from Northern Virginia, and there's a lot of fake people out there. So you got some cool people, but we have a lot of fake people all at the same time. So anyways, today's word of the day is retribution. Stands for something given or demanded in repayment or punishment, things of that nature. And so this crazy election is taking place. I'm gonna go live tonight on my YouTube and Facebook and have my today's forecast. We're all gonna die, because that's what the media is good at doing, distracting people. Like I said, at this point, it's really known, and I think that's the beautiful thing about the 2020 pandemic. It's really known that the media is. A lot of people have already known this, but the media is basically, it's shown that, hey, they're good for only a handful of things: scaring you, keeping you distracted, and keeping you ignorant. That's just the best three pillars of the national media, whether it's CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. They do a great job of keeping you in fear, keeping you ignorant, and keeping you distracted. And I chose the word retribution because, like I said, if you voted for something, that's cool. But what did you specifically vote for? If you just voted because you felt like being a Republican or a Democrat, then there was no point in me voting and whatnot. And so I've even had people knock on my door and say, hey, I'm running for office. I was like, okay, great. I own a couple of businesses. How am I going to specifically get access to capital in order for me to grow as a business person? And they say, yeah, we're going to have this program for all. I said, no. Specifically, Larry Patterson. How's it going to go down for me? And then, of course, they give me a blank stare, and that's when they shut the door on them, because I'm like, hey, if you can't give me an honest answer, then I already know you're full of it, since most politicians are anyways, no matter if it's on the left or the right. But two, it's like I go to work, I get paid. I sell products, the person gets the product, I get paid. I own rental properties, I get paid from the tenants because I provide a decent and safe environment for them. That's how the way the world works. You give something, you get something. That's the way it is. If anybody's been in a relationship, been married, you give something, you get something. That's just how that's how the game is supposed to work in life. But a lot of times, especially these fake politicians, they don't want to hear that. So it is what they just want your vote so that they can go trick off with the money that they get from the lobbyists that they have. But I digress. Today's quote of the day is by Dr. Dre. He says, those who are quiet will always cause riots. And that's why I always say it's not always in one's best interest to be the loudest person in the room, because the loudest person in the room is can be not always, but can be the most ignorant person in the room. The reason why Dre is where he's at right now, because he was very quiet and he just put in the work. All right. He didn't have to make a bunch of speeches and things of that nature and be on Twitter making a bunch of speeches and things that it's not going to really change anything at the end of the day. He just puts in the work and goes from there. Right. So on that note, do the great thing for things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care.